Postal family, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Saeed, and welcome to another video. How's everybody doing today? Well, I got a hold of this article that I found really interesting. It has to do with OSHA and the rules that the Postal Service ignores, and they've gotten in trouble with in the past. So today's topic has to do with OSHA. But first of all, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to my channel if you find postal content interesting, and keep smashing that like button always. I love all the support I get from all y'all. Much respect to all y'all that support the channel. Keep smashing the likes, and we'll go from there. Let's get into the article. I'll read it first, and then we'll talk about it. On December 20th, 2023, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, issued the United States Postal Service a $15,625 citation following the death of a city letter carrier, Eugene Gates Jr. Brother Gates lost his life while performing his duties along his route in the scorching heat on June 20, 2023. The OSHA citation labeled the violation as serious, meaning the Postal Service did not furnish a place of employment which was free from recognized hazards that were causing or likely to cause death or serious physical harm to employees. In that, employees were not protected from the hazard of high ambient heat while performing job duties. Are we really protected? No. The Postal Service contested the fine, claiming it was too punitive. As we are approaching the anniversary of Brother Gates' death, the Postal Service is continuing to engage in the same practices that led to his death. Yeah, we know that. That ain't gonna change. We go out there in the heat, in the smoking hot LLVs, nothing gets done. To avoid the safety hazard from reoccurring, OSHA provided the Postal Service with a list of acceptable measures to put into the place. Among the measures were monitoring and ensuring rest breaks and earlier start times to reduce exposure to higher temperatures. Nope, that didn't come through either. There's no early start times. Breaks are monitored, and if you squeeze in a few heat breaks, you were questioned and or disciplined. Complete the ignored OSHA. Instead, the Postal Service refused to allow earlier start time union, causing the union to have to file grievances. In the offices where the managers agreed with the earlier start times, those managers were reprimanded by their superiors. You see that? Those managers were in favor of earlier start times to have less heat for their carriers, but they were reprimanded by people from above. The whole system is insane, guys. Ugh. This chastisement caused other managers to deny the grievances presented to them out of fear that they would have to suffer the same type of adverse consequences. Just like Brother Gates, carriers are being disciplined when they are alleged to have used idle time along their routes. Brother Gates was disciplined for having stationary events. It is called street inactivity. Same concept, new name. I'm well aware of that, guys. What happens? They're looking at the monitor, and if the truck is not moving, they check all the breaks of the employee. 10 minutes here, half an hour here, 10 minutes here. So which break is this? Then they start writing, and that's when trouble kicks in. Carriers are called to the office for an investigative interview to explain why the DMS information obtained through the scanner shows that they were inactive. Once a carrier tries to explain their actions, they are issued discipline. Is this insane or what, guys? The employee gets called into the office. The manager asks, explain this scanner, you are inactive. It's like you're talking to a robot, man. The employee says it was too hard, I had to take a break, drink some water, and I bring my just relax a little bit so I can get back, from the heat. Just take a break to relieve, get cooled down a little bit. And then instead, that employee is disciplined. Once a carrier tries to explain their actions, they are issued discipline. The Postal Service is not ensuring that letter carrier receive rest breaks. Each of you must know and understand that the method management is using is inconsistent with the rules and regulations of Postal Service. Sections, blah blah blah, handbook. The manager must maintain an objective attitude in conducting street supervision and discharge his duty in an open and above board manner. The manager is not to spy or use other covert techniques. These rules are not optional. Not optional. But yet they're broken left and right. If you are called into the office and questioned about inactivity on your route, you do not need to immediately start confessing to your actions. A lot of poor new carriers just without even thinking about it, they say, yes, I was sitting there doing nothing. You can't confess right away. This is, if you're called into the office, you do not need to immediately confess. Do not be in a hurry to defend your actions. When asked if there is anything you would like to add, you need to state that no supervisor made their presence known to you and that you were not informed that you were being observed. Think before you speak. Basically, what that means is if you're out and about, you're doing your route, and all of a sudden a supervisor pulls over and gets you in trouble, you have the right to say, look, dude, or her, ma'am, you didn't present yourself. I didn't know I was being observed. So you can't just, confess to you did something wrong. You got to defend yourself out there. They have to let you know that you were being observed prior to, it happening. So basically, this whole article has to do with, heat-related. That employee that died, Brother Gates. Same things going on. Not enough heat, heat-related breaks. LLV smoking hot like an oven in there, and same thing continues year in, year out. And OSHA, although is talking seriously in this article, do they actually hold Postal Service responsible? I haven't heard anything, other than reading this article. Do they actually well, that could be done behind doors. We don't know what upper management deals with OSHA, and then they're hush hush. They don't. It never circulates down to the carrier level what they're being in trouble for or what's going on with that. So basically, same thing going on. Heat related carriers working in extreme heat. The stations that still have the LLVs, or not the lucky stations that have the newer vehicles, they are they are okay. But the ones that LLV, we you have to take additional breaks. You get that first 10 minutes, then you take the half hour, then you get another 10 minutes. On top of that, because of the heat, you can take additional breaks. Go to the restroom, cool off. But what the supervisor sees is this person is already taking their breaks. Which inactivity is this? And then sadly enough, once that employee gets back, they're disciplined. That particular supervisor is just following orders. If he doesn't write up this carrier, he will get a write up. So it's just the chain of command, and the whole thing is geared towards getting the carrier in trouble. Although the union fights it off, but the system is not geared towards favor of the carrier, the front line, as I call it. We're the front line. We get all this headache to deal with, can't take extra breaks out there in 100 degrees. So that's basically what this is about. Again, if you're new to the contact, this is Saeed, and this is my channel. I appreciate all the likes and comments you all giving me, the questions. I'm here. Shoot up some questions in the comments. I would love to answer. I answer all my questions that I get asked. And continue to smash the like button. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button for postal content. Do the best I can for y'all, and whatever I have new, I present it to you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next take. Thank you so much. Peace.